Hello everybody and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. Now Chainsaw 100 is back with the Claas Jaguar 870, and what we're going to do is we're going to go and do field number 13, the forage harvesting. This is to create quite a bit of silage. Now he's going to follow us because he doesn't actually know, I don't think, which field we're going to do today. Since he hasn't been planting the fields, I've been having to do all the labour intensive jobs, or actually at work I did most of it. So that's all good. Let's just go up here. Now, I think what I might do throughout this video is change trailer, because this trailer is obviously a very nice trailer, but against the size of the field and with it just being me carting, I don't think it's going to be big enough. So we're going to have to upgrade, I think. The Claas Jaguar has the dual wheels. I thought it'd be a nice change because I've used it before with the standard wheels. Although it does put the price up, but we might as well have a bit of fun as we're coming to the end of the series. Today is not the last episode, but it will be very soon. Something like episode 50 to 55, I'd have thought. We still have plenty of selling to do, but some of that will be done off screen. Right, so off we go. I don't know if it's going to be too loud, the forager. Hopefully it isn't, but it is a fairly loud machine. That's better. Yeah, so as you can already see, it is filling up very, very quickly, and it's a big field, so we are going to have to get a bigger trailer, I would have thought. But we'll keep it going. We have emptied a pit, so we can go and tip in the empty pit in the yard. Already half full, and we've done that. Wow. Maybe it was not a good idea to make it so productive. Of course it was. Definitely worth it. It would be nice if we had some other players. This is why multiplayer was so good. But of course it had to get wrecked, which is a real shame. Right, okay, 90%. Already almost full. Full already.
Yeah, I think you might need a bigger trailer. That's filling up very fast. It could take a while at that rate.
I'm going to go and lease a bigger one, if I can do.
I think that might be a good idea.
I agree. I don't know which one though, because we don't have that much money. Okay, so here we are. Nice empty pit. Let's get the first load done, probably the only load with this trailer. Shame I can't reverse. Yeah, so we are definitely going to have to get something bigger. Of course, another option is different mods, which could work very well. Okay, so there we go. It's all tipped, but yes, our trailer does need to be changed. I'll very quickly swap it over. But we do need to, of course, choose one. And it ideally does need to be something pretty big. We've got a big tractor here, so we can go for something fairly large. That could be good. How much is it? Oh yeah, it's perfect. That's going to be very, very good. As I'm sure you've already noticed, we're actually still at real time. It is still the same day. This is really just to guarantee good weather, because I would really love to get this finished so that we can do other stuff when it's raining. The last thing we want is for another day of wet crops. It's never good. Anyway, let's get this cover unfolded in preparation. There we go. And it should be a very big capacity, so we shouldn't have to unload quite as often, but it will still be fairly frequently. I'm hoping to keep alternating between the forager and the traction trailer, just to keep it a good balance. And
that should make it a bit easier.
It certainly should do, much bigger. Yeah, and obviously because it's bigger, yeah. So, let's continue. Let's see how far we can get to this time. Already though, we're almost 10% full. That is crazy. Still filling up really fast.
It's surprising because that is a big trailer.
It's something like 60,000 litres.
How many acres is this field?
No idea, but it's one of our biggest. In fact, it might be the biggest out of the ones we own.
Yeah, it looks pretty big.
And it's all been fertilised. 3 times. The other trailer would be full by now.
Yeah. Is this all going to your silage clamp at the yard?
Yes, it's the one which we were emptying a few episodes back with you. We've got 2 though.
Yeah, I remember, yeah. It'll probably fill it, won't it, all this, I should think?
I would have thought so. It'll be very full. We've got 2 to empty after this. We've got to empty 2, so it's a lot of money.
It's going to be a big job clamping it all down as well.
Yes. Course play would be perfect for that.
Have you got that running or not?
No, I'm probably going to have to set it up in my single player video.
It would save us a job anyway, if you had that going.
Yeah, I don't think we'll bother. It's not really worth it. We'll be going backwards and forwards all day. It's looking good. Shame we're going to be full near the far side of the field, but not to worry. 75% full.
This is when a third person would come in handy.
Yeah, as I was saying on my video, it would be very useful, and it always used to be good with multiplayer, but then it got wrecked, of course.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't really run a multiplayer server at the moment, how it is. It'd be good if they improved the admin system so you could sort of have it with good players that want to actually do the job properly rather than just mess about.
Yep. I've been wanting that since the beginning of FS17, since FS15 actually.
I wonder if they will improve it for 19.
No idea. Right, 98% full, almost there. Right, full. So
Right.
let's go and unload. 56,000 litres. It's still quite a long way to cart though, even though we're relatively close. Such a big job. I'm going to time lapse some of it, and then we'll probably return at some point when I'm using the harvester, as I think the last thing you want to see is me going backwards and forwards all day long, as it is going to be a fairly repetitive job, but it's a job that must be done. Think of the money though. Ah, lag. Why must the IBC be right there? Out of all the areas in the yard, I had to crash into the IBC. I'm not too sure which way this tips. It might be a walking floor, it might just be a tipper. I don't think it's a tipper. Let's just see. I don't use it very often actually. Walking floor? I think so. Or maybe just a conveyor belt floor. Yeah, that's like a muck spreader actually. Very similar. Right, there we go. Back to the field. Close it all up. Fantastic. Okay, so hopefully there's going to be enough space for me to turn around behind chainsaw. Let's just see. Yeah, there should be. I might have to run in the crop a little bit. Tuck right in. There we go. Okay, a bit more than expected, but it'll be alright. And let's continue. One thing we can do is, if you take the headlands off, we could then get 2 people carting, put the harvester on a worker.
Alright, yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, we could do with 2 trailers really, and it'll keep the harvester going.
I think that'd be the best thing, but we'll have to make a big enough headland first, otherwise the worker will crash.
Yeah, it's not the most intelligent, is it? Especially on these smaller headland fields with the hedges round.
No.
Yeah.
There's an island as well. It tends to get very confused with the island of trees.
Oh yeah, that were help.
But there are mods, other mods, improved AI and everything, which I'm thinking about getting in my single player series.
Yeah, it probably will help. It'd be nice if they improved the AI a bit more for the 19 edition as well. Although it is a lot better than it used to be, it still is a bit unintelligent sometimes.
It can be. It has its moments.
I was thinking probably 3 times round the field before we put it on the worker.
Yeah, that'd be best.
Right, that's once round, and you've already had pretty much 2.5 trailer loads.
Well, yeah, 2 full trailers actually, because we had a full one of these, and then we had the West trailer as well, which pretty much brings it to 2.
Yeah, and just one. That's just once round, so you're gonna have a few trailers off this field.
I made it too productive.
I was looking; it hasn't even been ploughed. This has it?
No, that's a point. I might have left the option on of periodic ploughing. You might have put the extra 10% bonus on.
Well, on the mini map, it's showing, or on the map of the field, it's showing that it hasn't been ploughed.
No, it hasn't. Well, I don't know. Well, it might be as productive as it can be. I'm not too sure.
Well, you're certainly getting a good enough yield off it by the looks of it.
Very good. The problem is, somebody's got to move it all to the sell point afterwards.
Yes, that's going to be a big job.
Conveyor belt. We're going to have to use a conveyor belt.
Yeah, that'll speed it up.
But I think you've still got to tip it on the ground to put it in the sell point afterwards.
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to take a while to do that.
I'm not looking forward to it. I could open up the game to more people, but then I worry it would get wrecked if a troll turned up.
That is the worry, but I suppose you could always try it and see how it goes, and then if somebody comes along that wants to just wreck it, you can always do it yourself. But yeah, it'd be nice to try it with a few more people.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely consider it. I know the viewers are very helpful.
I'm sure most of them are, you know, very keen to do it properly, but you just get the odd one. It only takes one person, doesn't it, out of hundreds of people, and that's enough to wreck it for everyone, really, isn't it? It's a shame.
Yeah, that was the same as when I had it open 24 hours a day. Most of the time it was perfect, and then it just took one person or 2 people to come and dump everything in the river or do something else, and it wrecked everything.
Yeah, rivers are a nightmare on multiplayer, aren't they? You can't have a map with rivers because all the machines end up in the river soon enough.
Yeah, although we did put the vehicle brake mod on, water brake mod or something, and it stopped the water from drowning the vehicles, which is good.
Yeah, it'll help.
It's still got wrecked though, because people drew rude shapes in all the fields and stuff.
Oh, it's so tempting, isn't it?
Yes. Let's try it out. I'm almost full anyway. But if we can just get this thing going, that would be good. First time's always going to be tough. Looks like I can't do this. Interesting. Try again. I don't know if it was actually on a worker, it probably wasn't. Right, I'm going to run in the crop first time round, but after this, hopefully, we'll have a good clearing. Oh, come on, lag, why? Why lag? Okay, I'm 100% full. Joy, and that is terrible. What is going on? Oh, wow. Okay, so the worker is going to be sat a few times without having a trailer next to it, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Again, if that is the right course... Oh, it's actually changed course. I was trying to get it to go more the other way. It's adamant that it wants to go across the field for some reason.
What, you mean the opposite way around?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to go straight with the field, but it keeps going to diagonal, which is annoying.
Well, just set it going how it wants to go, and we'll just have to drive in the crop a bit. I know it's not very realistic, but there's no other option, is there really?
Well, yeah, as soon as it's done the first bit, it should be fine, because it will create a clearing.
Yeah, just do that. Just do it how... Because otherwise, if it won't go that other way, if it won't go with the way we've already gone, then there's nothing you can do about it, is there really?
Not really, no. Have you seen the pile of chaff over at the silage pit?
No, I didn't go down there.
Some big mountains.
I bet there is. It needs sort of compacting, really, doesn't it?
Ideally, but I don't think I want to do it.
I don't think there'll be time to do it.
No, it's taken a while. It's amazing how long it takes.
Are you setting it going then?
What, the worker?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd already done it. Has it stopped?
Oh, I thought you were in a machine.
I'm
probably not close enough.
I'm in the yard.
There we go.
I'm in the yard. Were you sat at it, not moving?
Yeah, I just thought you were still in it.
Oh. Hopefully it comes back the other way. If it can do. On the right hand side.
Yeah, it's going to leave a bit not done anyway, isn't it? Whichever way it goes.
Yeah. Let's get this finished off. Alright, come on worker, turn right. Please. Please turn right. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Or you could just ram straight into me. It's okay. It's only a... whatever it is. £250,000 machine. Which you're busy writing off. Good grief, you terrible driver. Worker, you're sacked. How atrocious was that? You can see why people say use the improved AI mod, which I still have never used. I do need to use it. I'm planning on using it in my next episode on Green River. Come on, worker. Surprising how it struggles with the simplest of things, but then with other stuff it can actually do a pretty good job. It seems like the easier the job, the harder it is for it. I don't know why. Now it's going to try and cut across here. Oh, joy. If it can continue in that line, things will go very well. If it doesn't, then, well, it should be as rubbish as it was a minute ago. We will see. I'll turn my beacons off. I've had them on for a while. We're not really doing any road work anyway. At this rate, chainsaw is going to come back and we're only going to be about 30% full. Where is he? Yes, there he is. Right on cue. It's going to get confused again because this is where it started off before. So it's not going to be that easy to do.
Did it go that way on its own, or did you have to reset it?
No, it decided to crash into me and then gave up. It might get confused again in a minute.
Yeah, it looks like it's given up.
Great. Let's try again. Oh, joy.
You can't beat a human driver.
I know. Although GPS is useful.
Yeah.
If you come alongside so I can get it going, that might be the best thing. Yeah, AI extension it's called, I think. Many people keep mentioning it. I'm going to get it. Lag. Lag, lag, lag. I'm not actually full, so we better just... yes, wait. Oh, look at that. Well, the way it's going now is actually very good until it hits the trees. It won't be able to get around them. Right, well, it seems to have mastered that. It's missed a few pieces here and there, but overall it did alright. Now it's waiting for me. And we only have 5% space left in the trailer. After that, chainsaw can take over. I won't get very far here. How far will we get? That far. Wasn't really worth it, but I thought I might as well just get a bit more. Yeah, it's leaving these notches now. It really wasn't the best field to do as MAIZE or silage. It would have been better to use a square field. Let me just take a look. Yeah, I suppose that is the thing about this map. It is nicely designed, so all the fields are different shapes, which is good and bad. It's sometimes not the best if you're using the base game worker. If you're not, then it's much better to have the fields like this. But as many people said, yeah, the AI extension should be able to get around that. I don't know how much more we're going to do today. Obviously I've done quite a bit of a time lapse, so it's speeded things up a bit in the video, but in real life we've been at this for a little while now. It's taken much longer than expected, and we haven't really stopped. Only when I'm trying to get the worker to move again. Okay, so there we go, that's empty. I should think Chainsaw's trailer will be full relatively quickly. Might even pass him on the road, which will be tough because, yeah, the road is fairly narrow. The full traction trailer has right of way. It's empty so far. There he is, I can see his name. There we go. He has right of way, but he still waited. That's good. That's how far he got, you see. That shows how productive the field is. It's a seriously productive field. Wow. It's incredible. So even with two of us carting, there is still downtime. Or waiting time. And once again, we're almost full. It is filling up so quickly. It doesn't matter how many times I say it, I just can't get over the fact that it is just so productive. It's going to get a bit confusing. We might actually stop when we get to the tree, because what's going to have to happen at some point is we're going to have to either compact the pit myself, or we're going to have to get a worker to do it for us. And if it's too full, then it could become fairly tricky to do. I think I was just saying to my viewers, we're going to have to stop when we get to the tree, the island here, because otherwise the pit's going to get too full and I won't be able to actually get a tractor on there to compact it.
Oh right, and what, and just level it out a bit?
Yeah, well, you have to, because otherwise it's going to be too full. Really, it's going to be coming out the front.
Well, I've been reversing all the way up to the back and tipping.
I'll have to try that. Oh, it's that bank. I always go up the bank. Almost tip the trailer over. Right, let's give this a go. How full? Oh, we've got a bit of space on this side. I didn't realise it was still fairly empty at the front. Oh, mind that. I can't believe it. I just drove straight into a shed. Only Daggerwin would do that. Oh, did I hit that shed too? I'm magnetic. I'm hitting all the sheds, although, hang on, wait, these sheds are made out of bricks and stuff, although there's some steel in them. Right, okay. Try and back up as far as I can do. Okay, that was not good. But I'm sure you can see what I mean. It does need to be levelled off a bit before we fill it up too much. He's full again. Wow. Yours is filling up so quickly.
I know, it's a very small trailer, this.
I think we'll have to continue another day with some bigger stuff.
Well, it would help if I had a slightly bigger trailer, but obviously you've got to, you know, what the money allows, really, haven't you?
Well, this chrome to lease isn't too expensive, so we could have 2 if the tractor's got enough power.
I would have thought this tractor should have enough power, this Massey.
Hopefully, although it is a very big trailer, but yeah, it should be able to. Ah, the wall thing appeared.
Yep.
I think it turned my microphone off, didn't it?
Yeah, your voice went off, yeah.
Typical. Well, at least we're keeping the harvester moving. It hasn't had to wait for a while.
I think if we both have the same size trailer, it wouldn't have to wait at all. I think we would both be back in plenty of time. It's only because mine seems to fill up really quick, because it's not a very big trailer, that it's keeping it waiting a bit for you.
Yeah. No, it doesn't like this.
Yeah, I thought this would cause chaos.
Oh. Come back, harvester.
I'm surprised it's so sensitive to it, because I thought it would have carried on there.
It must be the tree, I assume. It's going to struggle from now on, I think, with that vein there.
Until we get around the other side of it, it will. I suppose you could always let it do one side first and then come back and do the other side of the tree.
Well, I think we're going to have to. And that is almost another full trailer. I will get it full. We might as well. Oh, has it stopped? What's it doing? What's it up to? Interesting. It must have had a tiny bit left to throw out or something. I'm not too sure.
You have to let it get all the way through for some reason before it won't turn around until you've sort of stayed with it long enough, I think.
Yeah, maybe it detects some crop which isn't actually there or something.
I don't really know why it does it, but it does it for me as well.
Yeah. I'm full. I just had to get a few more percentage in just to make sure it was 100%.
Yep.
Right, let's go and tip the next load. It's mountainous. Wonder how full it is. Should really check this. Oh wow, over 500,000 litres. We're going to have to refuel before tomorrow as well. Or tomorrow, as we're starting to run out of diesel. Ah, I did it quicker that time.
Took a bit longer that time because I had to keep turning around.
Yeah. Is it back on track?
Yeah, it's working alright. It's just obviously there's a lot of turning around because it's only doing half the distance it was doing before.
Yeah. It's going to continue now up here.
Probably you want to be making it go right again, just to get the bit that missed the other side of the trees first before it carries on doing the long stretch.
Ideally, I'm full now, so it'll probably do that when you get to it. It might do it anyway, actually. It might automatically go back on track. Ooh, that is some serious filling up. We're now 628,000 litres, 4% compacted. That is going to be fun. Look at the size of that pit. How are we ever going to sell it all? Right, well what I've decided to do is just jump into the machine, the forager, and I'm going to just finish all this off myself, since the tractor alongside isn't really working too well, as it is so tight here. So when our trailer is full behind us on the back, we're going to then let it unload into Chainsaw 100's trailer, and then we'll have to obviously go and empty this one because it'll be too full. But hopefully by then, when this trailer's full in the other trailer, we'll be back on track, finishing off the piece at the top there. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm going to do a time lapse for the rest of this, and well, yeah, let's just take it one step at a time. Hope for the best. That's close. Looks like he's reversing back for me. But we can both pull over. There we go. There we go. We made it. First time I've met on the road. Almost finished. And I'm full. Again. It's always full. It's going to have to be put back on track as well. Otherwise it's going to get very confused. But yeah, the end is near. All the missed bits we'll either do at the end of this, or I'll do it in the next episode by attaching this trailer to the back of the forager, and then just going over the bits which have been missed, because it does look a bit scruffy. Well, I don't know if it will be big enough, that trailer, for the rest of it. It's looking fairly full, so I should think what we'll have to do is just drop this off, put it on the back, because again it's going to get very confused, and that'll just be the easiest method of finishing off. Yeah, as you can see, it's now gone past here and it's left a triangle, and when it gets to the end of here, it'll say it's completed its task. In fact, it'll do that before it even gets there. Oh no, wait, he's full. Right, stop that worker, save some money, and we'll do it ourselves. I like it with the dual wheels at the front. I think it looks unique. It looks different. Because I usually just have it with the standard wheels, which is nice as well. It's just, yeah, having a variety of different options is nice. Right, well that is the entire field done, as you can see. So what we're going to do is fold up the header, and he's actually towing this big trailer back, but it should be alright. And I think we can actually, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we might be able to tip it with the machine here. Oh no, wait, it's PTO, but it might work anyway. Because I really need to get this thing all packed up and returned, as it is costing us money. It might almost be due. The next instalment of payment. Yep, that feels heavy on the back, that trailer. Now chainsaw is just down here. He's actually compacting it, although it is a job for the workers really. But anything is a bonus really. Right, here we go. See if I can... actually what I could do is just drop it off here, because then the tractor can actually get rid of it. So... it's all looking very good. How much do we have? We finish off with, well, obviously there's the trailer over there, but it looks like it's going to be roughly 900,000 litres. Let me just very quickly get rid of this, all this stuff here. Well, not that. We mustn't get rid of that, it's full. That one there, though. There we go.
We're only on 10% compacted.
It's going to take a while. There's everything in the trailer here, too.
I'll tip that now.
Yep. 11%. It's going up all the time. Right, okay, so I'm going to go up here, get a good view. Look at it, it's right at the top. Actually, almost overflowing over the back. Incredible. Let's get a good view. Can't quite jump up. That's annoying. Here he comes. That'll do. Never seen it from the back, really. Never been close enough. Looking good. Right, so we're almost going to call it a day. If the lag will allow us to finish. Hopefully it will do. I need to save it too. We finish off with... let's just make sure everything's out of there. It's not fully empty. It's going to have to be done once more. There we go. We finish off with 937,555. This was totally empty when we started. That's almost 1 million litres. Wow. We finished off with nearly 1 million litres there.
Yeah, that is a lot of silage.
I'm not really looking forward to selling it. Except for the money.
I think it's a lot more than you were expecting, isn't it, off that field? It certainly is me.
Way more. I thought it would take much less time as well.
Good job we weren't doing it on your own.
Oh, I could never have done that. Anyway, I'm going to leave my video here, I think. I'm stuck on the rail.
Yeah, I'm stuck on this.
There we go.
It's not very easy. It's very uneven, this.
Yeah. Yeah, it should get more level as it keeps being compacted, but to begin with it's very hard to do.
Oh dear, I'm stuck.
Oh well. I'll have to deal
Well,
with it
that's a good
next
place
time.
to end the video.
Yes, I think it is, yes. Okay, well thank you for watching, and thank you for playing again. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.